A tribute to my sweetheart, the queen. My fairest. How I wish you had waited for me, my love. Oh, how I wish you had waited for my ascension. For I have been longing to kiss the feet of Her Royal Majesty the Queen, my beloved mother of fair dragons. When you were alive and well, nobody was talking, oh. But now that you are gone, they want to shut their toothless mouth. Oh, how great was thy highness, sitting majestically upon my beastly head. When you were hale and hearty, no pain was pronounced, oh. But now that you are gone, it is now they want to explain their useless noise. Oh, I will miss you dearly, my love. Mother of queens, whether slave or virtuous. When Her Royal Majesty mounted her iron throne of blood and water, arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Nobody coughed, nobody sneezed, or even caught eye. But now that you are gone, it is now they want to exhibit their frail muscles. Give us back our diamonds, give us back our this, give us back our that. Give us an apology for the wicked slavery of thy ancestors. Oh, my love, how I wish I was that son as it was supposed to be. But for the Lord's mercy upon you on that day, I was destined to be switched at this time. Our Lord Father shipped me off to a group of people I have never seen in all of my watchful careers. My darling, if you have seen a ghost, you have known them. Please accept my deepest condolences, my beloved. But then again, congratulations to your hair. He deserves every bit of it. He should not mind his haters. It is winch combined with Obanje that is just worrying some of them. Oh, how I wish I was your son, King Julius III. But be it far from me that I also wish the Pharisees had stoned you down many centuries ago. And upon hearing the true allegations against my dearest queen mother, I would have replied them kindly. Thunder fire all of Una. If Una get mine, make Una come collect them. Oh, Le Guruko. But my queen, I will not tell them straight away like that, oh. I will first invite all of them for a so-called apology dinner. They will think that I want to apologize for the heinous crimes of my beloved. And after they have eaten and drunk to their full, with assuring smiles upon their faces, I will then hold out my golden cup of blood wine. Wine full with the abominations from which the kings of the earth have been made drunk. Sound for silence, drink from my cup and address them. Welcome, friends and well-wishers of great Babylon. Blah, 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 blah. You know the rest, my love. And then I will turn to your accusers and advise them. For all of you insulting the name of my beloved mother, especially those of the Aeon race, pointing the finger against the queen of my beastly head. So all of you I say, may the Holy Ghost thunder, slapping from China, and another Holy Ghost thunder, trekking from Israel, combine forces at your borders, and fire all of you there. And just to see the shock on their faces, when I would be watching it privately, I would have instructed the cameraman to zoom in on them. And just to spice things up a little bit by my side would be a ghost decked with the diamonds they accused my love for. If you have seen a ghost, my darling, you have seen us. And I would carry Rachel the ghost on the table and then turn to our accusers. Are these not the diamonds you want? Here they are on my she-goat. If you get 7 heads, come and collect it. Oh, ladies, you want us to tell ourselves the truth, then let's tell ourselves the truth. Tell me one thing that great Babylon did to you that your own brothers did not aided or benefited. Show me one thing my mother did that your own brothers are not doing to you, even now in your countries. Look at pot calling kettle black. Show me one Aeon man hated by my queen, and I will show you 1,000,000 Aeon men hated by your very own brothers. You want evidence? Look at your countries, look at your leaders, and you will see more fingers pointing back at you. If Novi say and no one begs too much, I would use a monkey instead of a goat. But I beg of you, my darling, ask your hair to use a cow instead, for we find it more honorable. For among my people, a cow is more valuable than a human being. What I might even say itself, the cow leg is even more expensive than a human life. And I am still trying to be patriotical, because even a chicken feet is worthier than a full-grown human being here. But if a monkey cannot love his fellow monkeys, then what right has he to ask for love from the dogs? Has such a monkey not gone absolutely insane? If the life of an Aeon man does not matter to the Aeon man, how then can it matter to the K-man? Has such an Aeon man not gone mad? Turn your accusations away from my love and let them point only towards you. Surely you will find wisdom. Remove first the love in your own eyes before you see the speck of sand in the eyes of my lovely queen. Surely you will find it more illuminating. You say my queen stole from you, and I would not deny it. At least she fed her children and invested in her people, from which many of your own people are also enjoying. But what about your own brothers? Take it and bury it. They thief and invest in other people. Go home and ask your brothers the mother they rather have. Your own who thief and eat alone, or my own who devises spoils among her people. Therefore turn your stupid accusations away from my mama, so that your picture go fine. There are excuses if others hate you, but what foolish excuse have you got for hating yourself? So I say again, thunder fire you blaster. You say my queen took the king's share of your land, and again I will not try to deny that. But go now and ask your own brothers. Where is the little my beloved gave to them? Your own wicked brothers buried them in their own graves. If a man cannot be honest in little, how then can he be honest in plenty? If not for my love, you would have empowered your own devils. Those devils who are your own brothers. Is that not most painful? Therefore turn your iron finger away from my woman, for she rescued you. Accuse thyself if there are any accusations, and you shall surely find enlightenment. Mourn for my beloved, for she is gone to join our Father. Pay your respects unto her, for it was she who pleaded with the Father to subsidize the guilt of your treachery, for the kindness of putting down your stones of adultery. My love, my queen, it is not because I intend to annoy them that I speak harshly, if my words can even be counted as such. But it is because it seems the only way for them to arise from their slumber. They are a people of stiff neck and a forehead made of brass. Even if you pull out their eyes, they will still never learn their lessons. If you have studied a goat monkey, my love, you have known them. Should I count myself very unfortunate? They accuse my beloved for treating them like the monkeys by throwing food to their children. This, my love, I highly regret. You should have used their own people, for they find it more respectable. But if a man treats another like a monkey and he acts like a monkey, then he must be a monkey. Just look at them, my queen. See even how they rule themselves, and any reasonable man will confirm that indeed my queen was just trying to open their eyes. In what reasonable sense of order can a being worth calling a human creature rule themselves in the manner they do now? And for a people as diverse as they are, they expect growth and development. And no one among them, not even the so-called university professors, have tried to develop a rulership structure where not even the head can do injustice. Isn't that a hard thing to do? No wonder they go on strike every now and then. I wonder what else they expect from a monkey structure without a sane head. Then they should approach their monkey king unknown, and we shall give them our Aeon-based structure. A structure that will stand the test of time, even until our Lord comes, and where not even a dime can go unaccounted for. But the wicked leaders will not want it, for it will be bad business for their thiefy hand. Now another election has come. Now see my people again campaigning for the same old thieves. Thieves that have thieved and made themselves billionaires, and suddenly now they are the saints to save the people. Can anything good come out of evil? Can any progress come out from a divided power? Even a united bush monkey would have learned their lessons by now. But my people, once sons of great Aeon kings, have yet to learn anything. Every now and then they make the fool out of us, and we never still learn. My queen, if you have seen a goat monkey cow, you have seen us. Now another election has come. Now the thieves have started throwing food at my hungry people. What if it was my beloved, she would become the bad guy. The thieves thief from the people and throw a little back to them during the election so that they can thief more in office. But my people never still learn anything. That somebody will pay you to vote for him, and you expect him to sit in office, and snakes will not come and swallow our money. And monkeys and rats will not come and invade our currency. My love, if you have seen that cow with 3 great horns, you have seen me and my people. If to say I get money, I would have undergone a research to find out if there is anything like a foolish gene embedded in our DNA. The queen of my beastly head, oh how I wish I was that son. I would spit this fire of truth upon those Aeon monkeys on that day. Unfortunately, even this fire will not touch them than doing what I am about to tell you now. You see, my lady, there is a kind of genetic relationship between party jollof rice and my people. There is nothing in the world that freshes my people more than going to a party and they were not served jollof rice. And this has nothing to do with hunger, my queen. It is genetics found even among rich people. Even if they did not have the mind to eat, and God so kind the server passed them by, they will surely cry. And that server who passed them by will be their mortal enemy for life. And so it would have been, my love. They will not chop rice. So that as they remember this deep pain of coming to the palace and could not chop rice, and the queen's palace rice for that matter, they will always remember my advice to them. And to make it even more painful, just allow only one of them to eat this rice, and the rest of them will surely cry. The one who chop will be seen as the betrayer. Why didn't you collect 3 plates, nor we all of us sit down for 1 plate since they will ask him. This one who chop rice will be seen as the wizard from their mother's side. And I bet you my love in the coming election, the one who chop rice will campaign with this feat, and he will say to the people, vote for credibility, vote for sustainability, vote for intelligent agenda, because I was the only one who went to the Queen's Palace and chop rice. Trust me my love, this one will win. For he had yahoos the people that if they vote for him, he will take them to the palace to also eat rice. Unfortunately, my people will look for rice and they will not see rice. Even Gary, they will not see, not to talk of beans. They will keep all of them and lock them in one store. I have never, in all of my watchful years, seen such horrible leaders. But please with your hair, my love, whoever he is and whatever he does, and he wants to employ this right strategy. Please draw your hair and warn him not to dare include abado, whether boiled or roasted, to the menu. Abado, is it for ewa? Is it for beans? That there is this abado in the menu, and you are saying that my Aeon man will not eat of it. My love, tell my brother that he is lying. For truly, truly I say unto you, my beloved, that thunder plus lightning will fire him. As he is spitting his fire, somebody is eating abado. My love, you will not know how it came about, but somebody by his side has breathed for him. Somehow, whether from the air or from the ground, that abado must touch his mouth. So please, my love, help me beg my brother to just choose him as the only one who will eat this rice and abado at the Queen's Palace. Because otherwise, this worthy king will surely not win. As funny as it sounds, my love, that is also how funny my people are. With them, you cannot be bored. And maybe that is why Father loves them so much. Because I cannot imagine, and I do not have any reasonable explanation, that my people are still existing even this much. For all the wicked plans against them and for all they went through. For all the inhumane calamities poured upon them, they are still here even this much. The Queen of my soul, I do not have any reasonable reason why than to say it was a personal favor from our Father. But when you also try to think that these same people, after attaining their freedom, will still be in this God-forsaken state of a nation and with an abundance of natural and intellectual resources, my love, you will still not be able to come up with any satisfactory answer that does not deserve a very hot dragging comb on a well-scraped, frictionless, and shining bololo head. So I must ask you, beloved, are my people truly free from their chains? Why then are they still looking like a people an ordinary bush pig can enslave again? Are these not the same people who some people almost kill finish? And they are still like this even after independence? No, this must be a joke. Or did my love pass the rod of slavery to my own brothers? Is it not more honorable to be enslaved by another than by my own brothers from the same womb? But every time they come to us and tell us the same old nonsense upon nonsense stories for the gods. And like a forgetful mammal, my people fall every time, even now. My Highness, if you have seen a black coat, truly you have seen me. Cannot my people design a structure that will encourage the thieves not to encourage themselves to run for office? Are there no wise men from among my people that can architect a democratic empire that will stand for as long as the kingdom come? A kind of democratic kingdom where a brother will go and say to his brother, brother, please come and become our leader. We have all the people by our side and your victory is sure. And his brother will reply him, it is your father that will go and become your leader. You want me to come and go and die, Abby? Have I not confided in you that I do not understand how my hands work sometimes? That anywhere I go, my hands must catch something, even without intention. And you want me to go and become your leader? Oh, go kill you there. And so shall it be, my love, as it was written in the book of Isaiah. So I ask you again, my queen, are my people truly free from thy hands? Because if they were, why then are we still living like slaves? Or did you beat the sense out of us, my love, that we have forgotten the past? And make no effort whatsoever to make sure that unless God comes down by himself, no man can enslave us again. Instead, we go around looking for apologies. And so if nobody apologized, we should continue like this. Apology fire you there, I would have said to them. Who apologized to the others, who did not suffer even 1/10 of what we suffered before they arose themselves. Should the God of heaven come down to apologize to us first before we realize what is at stake here? Look at those who lost common 6 million people. And I say common because when compared to the number of souls we lost during our slaughter, 6 million is a joke. Even 100 million is an understatement. But look at them now, just some few years ago. Who is that hitman that will come and say he wants to repeat the same thing done to them? Then that person must be a god incarnated in human form, like he was. But look at my people. An ordinary housefly can deal with them, like they are doing now. And we go around looking for apologies. If only I can command that to bite on the head of some people. Or has my love whipped the sense out of us? The Father delivers them into your hands so that you can beat them, get sense, because at one time they got very mad. At one time our ancestors were the greatest, but we became proud and black. And our Father promised to humiliate and use us trek round the world. Thus my queen and her people were created as whips on our own backs, so that we can regain our senses and be humble. But now it can be like say you beat us, praise the more. Then what kind of a teacher art thou, my queen? Beat somebody, get sense, you come beat he, praise increase. Was that what our Father asked of your people, my queen? Now our Father is angry at you, my beloved, and in his mercy and compassion for my people, he has called upon me once again to deliver them from thy hands. But I must first speak to them and see whether they will regain their normality. Because it seems like the beatings you gave us only made matters worse. Let me try therapy, which I am doing now. And if they did not hear me still, then my queen has nothing to apologize for. Then it seems our Father made them naturally senseless. I therefore beseech thee, my love, plead with thy head to remove his hands from my people, if his hands are there. If they are good, let him cut them off. Because now every hand that is holding my people down shall surely be broken into pieces, whether they like it or not. Let him who has understanding learn from the Egyptians. For our COVID-19 was just an introduction from our Father. My queen, my people shall be free again, and we shall build an everlasting kingdom, a kingdom worthy of the Aeon men. An empire of people black as Aeon made from the fire of the sun. And the world will know that indeed it is the heavens who control the affairs of men. And they give the kingdom to whom they want. And now this kingdom shall be for the Aeon men, whatever his color. My lady, please encourage thy people to stand strong by their hair. They should resist the tempter from using them to destroy by their own hands what was your great empire. For the Father is about to break all hands holding my people hostage. And this he is trying to do now by causing confusion among your people, so that you can go and kill yourselves like you did in the first 2 wars. My love, please beg your people to resist the devil. But they should allow our brother, King Jesus, to use them, though they are one and the same person. My beloved, we yearn for world peace. People are dying unnecessarily. Cannot the world leaders come together and design a one-world power system? Because only a one-world power can there truly be world peace. And there can be one world power without a one world government. Is that a hard thing to do? Therefore make peace with my people, my love, and let them go if thy hand is against them. But do not return the diamonds, at least not now, because our thiefy hands will seize them and bury them in their graves. Therefore rest in peace, my love, for no curse is upon thee. Let she who has not oppressed her neighbor cast the first stone. And they could not, but only after your demise. Surely they are the same liars and pretenders of the old days. Our Father has taken your guilt away, my love, just like he did centuries ago. For it was by his hands only that all what you did happened to us for the retribution of our own wickedness. And if not for your sweet hands, our punishment would have been far worse than what we endured these long years. Therefore rest in peace, my love, Queen of my waters. Your dearest, King Julius, Prince of Peace, 666.